Today I'll do the one thing I vowed to never do ever, and that is make some family-friendly content because I'm going to attempt the toughest run in all of Sulfur, one that will require me to not use any curses or swears or whatever you may know them as, cuss words, at all. So, because, if you know me, I don't shy away from saying what's on my mind, and usually I have the mind of a sailor and the mouth of one too, so it can be hard to shut it off or even filter myself. And a couple of people have even mentioned, hey, I love the content, but I can't do the cursing for this reason or that. There's kids in the room or whatever. So this will be the one for you. This is the PG special. Hopefully, I'm going to do my best to not curse. Now, if I do curse 6 times, I will commit to a Bronco run. If I curse 5 more times on top of that, yeah, quick spelling in my head real quick, I will commit to a Mario run. So that's, if I do 11, I'll have to do a Bronco and a Mario. Those are my 2 least favorite guns in the game. They're going to make me very angry. I'll even try to do those runs censored. If I do end up cursing, I will go in and I'll bleep it out. I've done that before. When Disney Dreamlight Valley came out, I did a video on my other channel where I bleeped out all the curse words. I could do that again. Shouldn't be a problem. I'm going to try my best. I mean, I need to learn to filter myself anyways. I have a 9-month-old son, so this will be good practice for me. But this game can really bring out the worst in anybody. It's a game that is not only difficult, but it is violent and gory, and that can make you really excitable, I'm usually excitable, but to do this, I wanted to bring in some brand new guns, some guns I've just made, like, within the last 10 minutes. Man, I almost cursed right there. So let's take a look at them. I'm not even kidding. So first we got the salamander, which we'll be calling the shiitake mushrooms. Or, yeah, whatever. When people want to say the S word, but they don't. And this has damage, disposable, high-grade, critical, inherited, shrouded barrel extension, sniper scope, and a laser sight. The idea for this one was I've been talking about wanting to turn the salamander into a sniper rifle. This is the best I can do. I couldn't think of anything else. And then the other one, let me show you how this thing cooks here. Boom, see, it rips off heads. That's what you're looking for, right? That's what you want with a sniper rifle, right? It does a modest 362 damage. Of course, I didn't want to do any multi-oils on this because I feel like sniper rifles should have 1 bullet. And then the other one is the fudge maker. I didn't say we would be appropriate, did I? That has the scroll of oil, the flow funnel oil, tandem twice potshot laser sight, and Hockland flash finder. Now you might notice it says Fidget Lord because I don't know why. I put on the flow funnel, and I don't think most people use the flow funnel, but I wanted to lessen the insane recoil of the fudge maker. Yes, it does look like Dookie. So we're good, right? Yeah, let's do this. Let's do the hardest challenge in my Sulfur career. This is going to be a rough one. I don't know. I'm usually pretty good at, if it's something I have to do, I get it done. But I don't know with this one. I don't know if I can actually just turn that side of me off. That's like asking me to turn a switch and be a different person. The second a small goblin baby or two smack me in the back, I'm liable to not do that anymore. Wow, Ralphie right off the rip? What the heck? Ooh, you almost got me there. So yeah, for curse words, I feel like we already know all the big ones. There's the ones that are in the Bible or something. Isn't that a rule or something? I don't know about those. Oh yeah, baby. I've been speedrunning pretty much non-stop every time I've been playing. I've been working on a little something. I don't want to say what it is yet, in case it doesn't come to fruition. Hey, look, we were just talking about the Bible. Maybe we should say those words, but I won't, in case... I don't know. It's funny, because, some curse words are probably curse words to some people, and then not to others, like the B word, not the one that has to do with the female dog, but, that one. And then, it's hard to just not say, why did that guy just give up? He just gave up, dude. He's like a third of the players on your Valorant team. They just give up. Haven't had to make fudge yet. That's nice. Yeah, there might be some words that I say that I didn't realize were curse words. Or if you're in, the UK, the C word is just a word you know, that they just use frequently. It's just for fun, man. Me personally, I've never really been offended by cursing, but I don't know if I want my kid to be like that. You know, he's only 9 months. Oh, they're getting fudged. Yeah, they got packed with fudge there, didn't they? Yeah, baby. That's right. Wholesome deaths. Like, the only reason I curse like I've been drinking since 7 a.m. is because I didn't have any supervision growing up. My parents didn't give a darn. They didn't give a darn about what I was doing. Like, I was exposed to every movie you can imagine. Not like creepy stuff, you know? Not like the stuff the kids that could finally watch these videos. Not that I'm going to do this permanently. I wouldn't Mr. Beastify myself, especially with what he's been going through lately. Apparently, his Amazon show is Donkey Butts. Yeah. Apparently, it's really bad. I don't know. I wasn't going to watch it, but, you know, the wife is obviously aware of how much time I spend on YouTube and how much I care about it. And she continues to be like, when are we going to watch Mr. Beast games? And I'm like, dude, I have never once watched I watched one Mr. Beast video. I did. I watched a Mr. Beast video like 7 or 8 months ago. I think it was the Squid Games one. And I was like, in my opinion, it felt like reality TV, but worse. That's the vibe I was given from one Mr. Beast video. I was like, this is like really poorly produced reality TV, and none of the acting seems real at all. Like, it was, yeah, I don't know. I like reality TV, but I was like, I could go watch anything else, and have a much more decent time. I'm sorry if these guns are OP. I don't know if the challenge was to make me rage. It's just to not curse. Is that his blood? That's going to make me rage. If that's his blood, he took a whole sniper shot to his buttocks and wasn't even phased. But yeah, I mean, even with the best guns in this game, you get sworn by the wrong group of bad boys, and it's over, Grover. I mean, it's happened to me like the last 3 times we've made a YouTube video. I've gotten my poop rocked by like 7 dudes at one time, man. It's kind of like those videos the kids that are watching this now can't be watching, you know what I mean? I don't know if I'm I feel like I'm towing the line right now. This is, it's dangerous for me. I don't know because like, the comment that comes to mind, I'm not going to call anybody out for this because I totally respect anybody who has like, you know, issues with me. I respect that. I'm not supposed to be the ever likable guy that everyone enjoys no matter what. I've never thought that I was. I don't think anybody should shoot for that, or else you end up like Mr. Beast. I mean, right? Like, that was his whole thing, was like, I'm lovable or something. I don't know. That's the vibe I got. Like, fakeness. That's what comes across when you try to do that, is you just seem fake. You seem disingenuous. But, so I don't expect everybody to have the same lifestyle, word choices, or opinions that I have. And when I see those comments, I'm not like, what is this guy talking about? What does he know? You know, I was like, that's valid, you know? The person said their kid couldn't be watching it. I'm not making enough fudge here, guys. And I was like, yeah, I mean, that's honestly took some testicles to say. I don't know what's considered a curse. It took the guy some real testicles to tell me that. So, you know, because you're putting yourself in a position similar to when those guys were like, this game is sacrilegious on Steam. It's like, a lot of people aren't going to agree with you. And, you know, I respect that very much so, sir. That was me trying not to curse again. I won't call it out every time. Usually, for me, it's like every sentence. And it's bad. And I know I need to stop. I need to find a way to stop. Because if my kid goes to school and he comes into the school and he says, yo, what's up, mother fudgers? Where are the blickies at? Or I don't know what the crap he would say. But if he did that, then it's like, regardless of how good of a job of parenting we're doing, it's not going to look like it, you know? Personally, like, if it was like the apocalypse or something, and he didn't have to deal with society, I wouldn't care if he cussed. I don't care if kids cuss. I mean, they look a little silly when they do it. You know, you look a little out of your element. You're playing on the wrong team. They moved you up from red shirt too quickly. But at the same time, like, it doesn't bother me. It's just like when they pick up that language, and I don't want people to think, you know, time to call CPS on these goofballs. I don't know what I'm going to do, though. I'm actually really nervous about that because, like, most of the time I can't control it. Like I said, it's just how I've been my entire life. This thing really does pack a fudge here, doesn't it? This thing is nasty. And oil is, like, relatively useless. I just thought it looked funny. This is maybe the only purpose you can have for oil in this game, is, like, what we're doing with this thing right now. Because otherwise, who cares about the oil scroll? I think it does a little bit extra damage, but it's negligible, whatever it is. Yeah, I worry a lot about that. I'm like, how the heck am I going to turn that off? And I get this is good practice for me. But we are a week into the new year, and with Sulfur, we've been waiting. I would say it's like 2 to 3 weeks in between patches, so call me optimistic. You know, the holidays are over. Everybody's going back to the real life, and you know, we're putting up the vacation hats. I wouldn't be shocked if we saw an update. Maybe not a huge one, but in like the next 1 or 2 weeks, maybe a big one. I don't know. I wish I had like an inside scoop so I could be like, you know, saying something of value here. But I don't have one of those. I would love one if anyone's handing them out. Please give it to me. I won't snitch, right? Is that how that works? Is that how that works with like people that have been like... So when I think of like people that play like one game, I'm just replacing every curse word with like. And I say like a lot anyways, because it's good. It's like a good bridge word for me to think. I'm tired all the time, man. I was up at 6 a.m. after going to bed at like 2 a.m. Because the child wanted me to. He was like, now it's time. Now it is time, Father. We rise. And I was like 9 months old. He's speaking that eloquently. I should listen to what he has to say. He's probably smarter than me. But... yeah, so, like, when I think of people that play, like, just the one game, I never really watched the guy, but I knew who he was. He was on Dead by Daylight. And I understand a lot of the games I make references to are maybe not the same crowd of people that play in Sulfur. You know, like, there's probably not a whole lot of DBD heads running around in Sulfur. But if there is, that's cool. I used to be one of you. Oh, that almost got a word out of me. Oh, you almost heard words, buddy. This is very not cool. But I didn't really... Well, that dog was in the walls. He's living rent-free in my walls right now. Was Otz Darva on DBD. I didn't care for his content too much, but that's only because, like, when I played DBD, it was more of, like, a self-hatred kind of thing. Like, I was just, like, mad at myself, I guess. I don't know why I was doing it. Please, no. We can't lose in caves. I kind of just walked around that corner like I was invincible. And, oh my goodness, gravy. Does that put out fire? Yes, it does. Okay. Whoa, what are you doing still alive there, partner? There goes all your skin for that play, buddy. But yeah, I just, like, I don't know. I remember when I started DBD, and a lot of the community was really toxic. Not Otz. Otz was never toxic. I don't think I've ever seen that. But I remember when I started playing that game heavily. I streamed that game for maybe over a year and a half, maybe 2 years. Oh, dude, we're going to put fudge on the fudge expert? This is going to be dope. This thing is really strong. I mean, it's got a shotgun chisel. Oh, and before I get back into the Otz Darva conversation, in the last video with the speedrunning status, the current stand, or whatever, current state of Sulfur speedrunning, someone did mention in the comments, and I just want to clear this up, that you could still one-tap Mr. Cousin with the Breacher if he's in his mud form. Now, the thing is, And I kind of clarified this on the comment. I didn't check to see if there's a reply yet, but I guess I should try this thing on it too. Usually it's better to clear the mud away. He's just all fudged up. Look at him. Fudge you. I should have put a bullet bounce on this thing. Let it bounce around their skulls a little bit. Whoa! They're multiplying. Oh my god. I don't consider God to be a swear. You know what? I'm kind of goofing right now. This sniper is not meant for boss takedowns. Some people do consider God to be a swear. Because they're like, bro, did you just take his name in vain? He, like, died for your sins, dude. So chill. And I get that. Again, I respect anybody with countering beliefs to me. I'm not a religious person. I did go to church when I was, like, 7 or something. Made it a couple years. And then my mother reminded me that she was a godless heathen. And then I didn't have to do it. And I was like, oh, for real? And then I never did it again. She wasn't taken as my aunt. That's not important. So, yeah, it's cool that, like, let me just clarify. It's cool that you could still one-tap him in the mud zone with the breacher. That's awesome. The reason I liked the old strategy was because you could do it before he hit any stages. So you walked up, talked to him, froze the game, and then he was dead. That was awesome. And by the way, I talk kind of fast. If I'm saying any curse words that are just so easily flowing through and I'm not noticing them, can you comment that? So in case I don't realize that I said a curse word, because there's a very real possibility, and I know I'm saying this 20 minutes in, very real possibility I've been cursing this whole time and didn't notice. Now that I think about it. Boom. I don't think I killed anybody with that. You know what would be a real challenge? If you had like a... And I might have to do a stream for this. This would be wild. If you did like a randomizer wheel... And I'll get back to the odds thing. Don't think I forgot. And the randomizer wheel had like a certain list of words. Like, how many levels are in Sulfur? You got 7 in caves. And then you got 5 in town. Where you got 5 in town, 12. Then you got 4 in sewers, 16. Hedge maze, 17. 4 in dungeon. That's 21, 25. Is there 24 or 25? I might have got some of those wrong. I don't know. It's for some reason I played them so many times I still can't recall off the top of my head. Oh, hey, buddy. It would be cool if you had like a randomizer wheel, and then after every stage you had to spin it to remove a word. And there could be like, I don't know, like 100 popular words on there or something. And then by the end of a Sulfur run, you'd be talking like a caveman. I remember I did that once in with chat. I was taking away words all night. Every time someone was making me upset, I was like, all right, ban the word the. And then people would show up, get really frustrated. And I ended up with like, because I wasn't mentioning that I was doing it. I was just telling my mod to do it. And then I ended up with like 20 DMs of people saying there was something wrong with my chat. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Is that someone behind me too? Or are you just that talented? Oh yeah. Where'd you guys come from? Because there was a lovely family that I slaughtered back there, and you didn't seem to notice them. Or I didn't notice you back there, I should say. Yeah, they were getting real upset with that. And that was pretty funny. But if it was just me having to do it, it's probably a lot more easy. Like, it's, you know what I mean. Call it like a Oonga Boonga run or something, you know? Because you sound like a caveman. I don't know. I'm just riffing. But, oh yeah, so when I first started, there's 5 in town. Did I say 4? I don't remember. I think I did say 5. It's, Dungeon is the one that's, I'm totally blanking on if Dungeon has 4 or 5. I think it might have 4. I don't know. I don't know, gang. I don't know. I said I was doing some speed running, so there's kind of like a little hint, a little spoiler tag on that. That it's nothing to do with Dungeon. You know, not yet. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? And that's if that even comes to fruition. It's turning out to be a lot harder than I thought it would be. I don't usually like to talk about the things I'm doing in case I end up not doing them. And then, you know. And I'm going to start working on, and I did sound like a broken record here, start working on the, I could sell that real quick. No reason I can't make a quick buck while I'm out here. Start working on the town guide. Once I'm done with this, I kind of got swept up in something, and then it turned into, like, I don't know, it kind of got my investigator bug whirring, you know? I was like, I'm finding myself using a much larger vocabulary when I'm not allowed to curse. Like, this is crazy. I feel like you actually do gain brain cells. That maybe it's more like a regain that they were missing, and now I'm finding them. Oh my goodness, it's puppies. Like the Fallout perk. But yeah, when I was playing that game, the first thing I noticed when I got in there, I was trying to find some streamers and YouTubers to watch, because I love to, you know, get involved as much as I can when I'm not playing in whatever game that I'm enjoying. And it was a self-hatred thing, but I was still enjoying hating myself. And any DBD player worth their weight in salt will say the same thing. Will say the same thing. You are invincible, dude. Invincible. No DBD player respects themselves. Like, that game is crazy. It's nuts. I played for fun at first, and then the further I got in, I was like, none of this is good for my health. It's just so much trolling and hateful people. Very hateful people. I noticed that right away with the, I didn't spill any red on my... I just cursed, didn't I? Well, that's one. We can certainly remember that. Damn it. Dang. That was like a half of one. That means I have to edit this. That's so lame. Oh, dang it, dude. Well, hopefully I don't miss any other ones. If I miss any other ones and I forgot to edit them out, it's like consider like a PG-13 rating. You know, just earmuffs your child, or an elderly person that might be offended by the youth's words, like some sort of the grandma from SpongeBob, the one that was like wanting chocolate. I can't believe I cursed. I really thought I was doing pretty good, and then when it comes to my kitty shirt, like I was told it's like a one-of-a-kind shirt when I purchased it from a vendor at a store. They were like, they told me they make them all themselves. The guy was really cool. He, on his website, his CEO of his business was his dog. And I was like, I gotta support this guy, man. Holy smokes! What just happened? Pack some fudge, baby. Holy smokies. The heck was that? We were free. And then all of a sudden, there was like 8 things behind us not making a single sound. Also changed the audio a little bit. I turned up the music quite a bit. Because I noticed the other day I was having some... And bless your hearts for not saying anything. I was having some... Unless you did, and I haven't seen it yet. Some nasal issues. My nose was really messed up. And I was having trouble breathing. I didn't even realize it until 2 days later. And it was still happening. And I was like, wait, you know, let me take something for this. And then my nose cleared up, and I was like, wow, I've had a headache for like a week, didn't even realize it. It was just like, I don't know, poor air quality or something. And yeah, thank you for being so kind. Because like, I was like, I need to turn up the music or something because I don't notice myself being annoying again. What was I gonna say? Oh my goodness, it is taking us forever. Where are you? Huh? You pop shots through the wall? Wouldn't be the first time one of you guys got away with that, though. I have been shot through the wall in this game multiple times. Dang. One quick thing before I get back to the TBT thing. I realized a way, if you want to see androids, speedrun the game. Because the more I've been, like, just speedrunning, I mean, I continue to run into them way more often. I'm talking 1 out of every 10 runs. Because, you know, with speedrunning, you dip out quickly. If one thing goes wrong, you're liable to restart just because you want to avoid frustration or that couple of seconds off. How am I going to remember what that curse word is? Because, like, if I'm just putting a bleep in, it's going to be difficult. Oh my goodness. So if you're new here, I have what you call, or what even doctors might call, scatterbrain. I might have had a psychiatrist appointment today. That could be tomorrow, though. I forget. But I got scatterbrain, and I always say it's like going from Sulfur to Uranus, planet. Because you never know which way the subject will go. I've got what anyone would call really, really bad ADHD, and it's hard for me to like stick to a subject without my brain jumping all over the place. So I just kind of indulge. I just kind of let my brain do whatever it wants. It runs the show, pretty much. Hey, buddy. Bad dog. Bad dog. It looked like a female dog, too. I don't know. I saw the undercarriage when it jumped over me. That's a weird thing to say. I didn't say that. I shouldn't have said it. It was weird. Whoa. Goodbye. Oh, hey, wait. I could eat a burger. A double burger. A double burger. Whoa, I thought I just saw somebody. Am I hallucinating? So, yeah, when I started DBD, I'm just going to run past these guys. Maybe I'll turn around and John Wick them a little bit. Give him the lovin'. Give him the old shiitake mushrooms. I gotta go. That dog's invincible. Dogs will never not be invincible. I'm out here like, oh, no, baby. They're invincible. When I started, I noticed some YouTubers, and they were like, I want to say his name was Spookin' Jukes. That sounds right. And I'm sorry if you're a fan of his, but when I saw what the content was, it was like bullying, pretty much. It was like... So the game is weird. If you haven't played DBD, I don't really recommend it. For multiple reasons. For one, like, everybody's been playing it for so long, and every game has MMR. It's going to be really hard to find a fun match. There are fun matches. Every, like, 15, 16 matches are pretty fun. So you can still squeeze one out here and there. It's a wild thing to say. Squeeze one out. You know what I mean? That could mean multiple things. Oh, dang, brother. How about some fudge? Fudge you too, buddy. Wow, this thing is getting worn down, isn't she? Am I gonna have to TP back, or am I gonna have to pack more fudge? I've been trying not to fudge too much because it's a little bit too strong. I feel invincible with it, and I don't. I like to have a little bit of a challenge. We almost died once or twice already. That's good. It's sulfur. There's always going to be moments where they sneak up on you. Sometimes it sounds like the enemies don't make any noise. There's a good chance we get our poop rocked when we come in here, for sure. But, yeah, the Spookin' Jukes guy, it was like... So in the game, you can, like, do this stuff called, like, face camping and stuff, which is where essentially you take away somebody's ability to even play the game. I was trying to guess if his foot was there. Wait, why was his mask gone? Where'd you put your mask, big dog? Had he teleported from here? I can't check. I don't think so. I think it would have come up. Cultist art, that's free money. So is that sheriff star, actually. Give me that. I do love, gaining dollars. Very much so. We're going to need to see Ralphie soon. I didn't think we'd have to bring a repair kit. I'm enjoying the sniper. It's fun. I do wish there was stocks. That would be nice to add a stock to your weapon so I can make it look more like a sniper. Stocks and grips would be cool. That could be its own update. Would be if you just added stocks, just speaking to the devs here, speaking my mind real quick. If they want to just do one little update with just stocks or one little update with just grips, I think most people would be pretty pleased with that, Because, I hope they're not under the impression that every update needs to be huge. I think a lot of us appreciated the Christmas update, or the holidays update. It wasn't huge. It added very little things, just some loot stuff. But I myself love that. I thought that was awesome. I think a lot of people would probably agree with me. It was nice to get anything. And, it's weird to say. They do owe us. right? You know, when you get early access, they owe you. And I don't mean that in any kind of negative way. Maybe I should buy that. Well, we still got 500. It's 6 per shot. We should be okay. We have quite a few shots. It's just looking nasty. It's got me worried. A little bit. Hi, Ratma. Oh, hey, what's up, buddy? What'd you drop, huh? Ooh. Always use a little 7.62. This is a speedrunner's nightmare right here. This is where you're hoping you had your holy toast on your a good triple jump around that corner, or double jump even. This is really bad. Yeah, we're in Fudgeville for this. This is Fudgeville. Hey, oh, back up so I can finish my tales of DBD. But yeah, so I was hoping to find some cheese, man. Whoa, you guys are fully frozen now, aren't you? No, you're not. They were so close to being frozen. Cheese? That stew will work. So, you can do stuff like face camping. You can do stuff like slugging. Face camping is where you stand in front of them while they're on the hook. Can't do that as much anymore, but you can proxy camp so you can stay in the area. You just can't get too close or else they can, like, get themselves off the hook. And essentially, you, as the killer of the game, you can slow down the game as much as you like. The survivors can if the killers are inexperienced, but that's it. Any experienced killer won't be slowed down by a survivor. It doesn't work like that anymore. Used to, not anymore. It's very killer-sided most of the time. And there's like stats to prove that and stuff too, so I don't know. I'm not going to get defensive on a game I don't care too much about anymore, but I noticed that Spook and Jukes guy, his whole vibe was like, you know, play the game in a really toxic way, slug them, camp them in basement, and then when they would come into his Twitch chat, he'd be all like fired up, and he'd be like, just I don't know, baiting them to say awful things, and the whole thing was rage bait, and it probably worked on me. That's probably why I didn't like it at all. But when I saw that, I was like, this is what's popular for them, is just trying to annoy the people they're playing the game with? I'm not really going to watch DBD creators. These guys are OP. There's some words I'd like to say to them, like, please, sir, stop and no. Those are some of the big ones. Are you alive? Well, you were. These guys just sit in the water like that. What a goofball. I said sitting. All right, those words were kind of meshing together. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. I'm really lit, actually. Thank you for showing me that. I didn't even realize it until you threw that piece of fecal matter in my face. Didn't even know. There you go. Huh? Huh? So, yeah, when I saw that, I was like, nah, this ain't for me. I don't like that, because then it also feels like it's pointing a finger at anyone who also gets frustrated when killers ruin the enjoyment of the game. And it's like, oh, it's just... I think the whole thing when they're toxic like that is like, play how you wanna. You know, the SpongeBob text meme, play how you wanna. It's just a game. It's like, sure, if we had infinite time to sit around and play games all day like you do, that mentality's probably okay, because you'll play enough games where it's fun. But if you played one game today and somebody didn't really let you play the game the way it's supposed to, and that's the whole buzzword, supposed to. Oh, what do you mean? And this is multiplayer gaming in general. It's like, I don't know, it just seems really mean-spirited. You could at least own it and be like, yeah, I'm a piece of poop. I'm a piece of dog poop, and that's who I am. That's what I would do. If I was playing like that, the whole time I feel like I'd be like, I'm awful, and then laugh it off, you know? I'm awful. Hopefully, I'm not ruining their lives with this. Probably not. It's just a game. But I don't seek out the displeasure in others. I'm not like Pinhead or nothing from the Heckraiser films. Yeah, baby, we got away with that one. Snuck that one in there, didn't we? I really don't want to do a Bronco run. I was trying to think of things that I could do. And the first thing that came to mind was, I was like, what if every time I cursed, I donated like $1 to a charity or something? And then I was like, you know, we don't have a tremendous amount of money. The wife and I, the wife, child, and I at this point. There's 3 of us now. You know, we're not like Scrooge McDuck swimming around and stuff. And if I feel like if I would have told my wife, hey, I'm going to do this and then donate money, she was like, you telling me you're not going to curse? You know, I feel like she would say that. You know, when you're married to someone for long enough, some questions need not be asked. And I was like, maybe we can find another way to do that at another point in time when we have a more expendable cashola, if you will. Maybe when that son of mine gets off his lazy behind and, you know, gets to work instead of pooping his pants. Well, his diapers, you know. He wears pants sometimes, to be fair. To not discredit him. It's a pretty sweet little sewers run. This has actually been a calm sewers run. Usually sewers is like, oh, here we go. You know what? There was one area back there where it almost got bad, but I pulled out the fudge maker and I corrected the situation. These new... Oh, hi there. I shouldn't have said a singular word. The second Don't look. Don't look. That is not age appropriate for this video. Oh, there we go. Dang, that's... oh, how are you alive? Whoa, I'm about to kick the bucket. Let me grab that. You can't do that. You're out. This is freeze tag. You're out. I should have just shot him. I don't know why I wasted my time with that. Thought I heard another ghost. I don't know what I heard. That was weird. I thought I heard another ghost there. Where's Ralphie? Everyone is always probably... Some people are probably like, he's overreacting. He'll see Ralphie. No, I don't see Ralphie. She's never there for me. You see my gun right now? I should have just bought a repair kit from Rapma. My gun is looking... It's like the Fudge Maker 2.0 right now. Or maybe the Fudge Maker is like... Actually, it's friendly fire or something. Because it looks like poopy. So... What the heck was I talking about? Oh yeah, charities and stuff. Yeah, I'd love to do stuff like that, but you know, I didn't know how much. I think we're doing pretty good. You know, one curse word would be considered a failure in some eyes, but for me, that's decent. I thought I'd hit 3 or 4 by now. No, my salamander. Top 10 anime betrayals, bro. She just broke on me. She didn't want to do it no more. Sally Salamander, good old shiitake mushrooms, is out. See if we can't get lucky and get a repair kit. That's nice. That'll help us out a little bit. Why is my dog barking like that? Someone here? Hey, hold on. I don't know what that's about. Let me clear the area. I don't know. She doesn't bark like that unless somebody is here. And she's... My wife's out there alone. Probably just the mailman. Oh my goodness gravy. Whoa! Hot dog. These guys are ripping into my... my holes, man. Look at all of them. Oh my goodness, yeah. I gotta clear this before I go check, because this is too much. I don't have any range right now. Holy smokies. The, yeah, this thing's a little rip and tear. It's the Doom guy. It's his gun. Oh, and then there's the exit. That's nice. So we got... Okay, we can sell that. We're going to have to buy a repair kit here for this thing. This thing is depressing me just looking at it. Let me just message her real quick. Why? Oh, oops. Why, Molly, be crazy? There we go. I don't know what's going on. Imagine she's talking to the police. They're looking for a guy, curses a lot. She's like, couldn't be here, man. Not in this house. Buster, you don't sell repair kits? No, you don't. Why? I'm giving Kevin a hard time all the time, but Chef out here... Well, Chef's really good for runs. Chef can save a run. He saved many runs. Did I just miss it? I feel like Chef wouldn't betray me like this. Let me see. Do. Nope, Chef is a betrayer of man. But, he gets a little leniency, because Kevin just continuously lets me down. He sells the worst oils imaginable. Stuff I wouldn't sell to a blind baby. And then also, like, no repair kits. Come on, dude. What is that about? What's this thing looking like? Oof. She's not looking good. Okay, it is hedge maze in time. So we'll power bar. Because who cares about the hedge maze after the first few times? You know, it's good to go get loot if you need it. And you're still early and you don't have a whole stockpile waiting for you. But otherwise, she just exists to speedrun. She is fun to speedrun. But I'm not doing that. I saw somebody post on the subreddit. They were like, I've been breaking boxes and then I noticed you could break chairs. And I'm thinking, that's adorable. That's adorable. I remember when I was the same way, you know? I always jump up there and break those chairs. Because the gold chairs with like the gold cushion on them will always drop something. The other chairs can drop sawdust and maybe other items, but I don't think it's very often. I just thought that was cool to see. It's like a blast from the past when I was a baby sulfur enjoyer. We'll go with that. That's easiest. One would think that would be the first go-to. See, this gun's cool because it's like, you know, risk-reward. Whereas if I'm making fudge, it's just risk. Or, sorry, reward. There's no risk there. They're just, I aim at them, they go bye-bye. This thing, I have to hit them right on the money. A little bit of challenge there. Another thing I saw was somebody popped into the official Sulfur Discord, tagged me and said, hey, thanks, the homie Dot, for the videos. I should probably buy a repair kit, huh? We'll buy one. You're the reason I bought the game, and I just want to say that's awesome. And plenty of people said that in the comments, too. And to everyone that has said that, that's awesome for the sole reason of supporting indie devs. Any indie devs. Now, if you watch anything on my other channel, you've probably noticed I'm very critical towards games from anyone. Indie devs, big boys. Excuse you. I'm a critical person. I also I share the mindset that if you put something in the world as a creative outlet, that's annoying. That's annoying. I'll save the... I really want to curse right there. Like, really bad. Can I take a break? Can I take a break and just go scream into a pillow? Because this game does not like me. It doesn't enjoy my company. It doesn't wish I was here. But yeah, no, I think, especially if you're charging money for something, games, music, I think it should be open to the same amount of criticism as anything else, and that is, like, do I enjoy it? It shouldn't be like, it's good, but, you know, if it's good, but, I'm going to make note of the but. Because your game, if you release it and you ask $20 for it, I better enjoy what I'm playing. And I don't sugarcoat it, even if a dev gives me a key. And, I mean, that's usually what it is. So, yeah, if you want to know my honest feelings about this game, watch any of my negative reviews and impressions of any game on my other channel, the Rebel Dottie, and you'll see that I am not blowing smoke or shilling for anything. I legitimately think this game is one of the best indie experiences I've had in my entire life. It's such a weird thing with Sulfur. The only people that know how great it is and how, like, in depth it goes. Oh wow, that's cool. Sick. Let me grab that. Can I please? There we go. Yeah, sure. That's easy money, baby. That's why we bring the 4-leaf clovers right there. I love when we did the luck video, and I couldn't find shiitake mushrooms, but now I bring it in on just a goofball video. And I'm finding famous paintings. I was so embarrassed with that luck video. I was like, come on, really? Like, it's all RNG no matter what, but I am of the firm belief that luck does make a difference. I need some, like, confirmation from that. I need like, one of those devs to, like, personally call my cell phone. I'll put the number up right now. Just kidding. I'm not gonna... That would be insane. But, and just tell me, like, firmly tell me if luck is something that... Oh, wait. We confirmed it when they made the, ooh, I am lit. This one, I guess. There was something in the, Please stop. Boom. I forgot what... Was it the Santa hat? One of the new items in the Christmas bundle was a luck item. And that's, to me, confirms that luck is in the game, or else they wouldn't have put that there. That'd be very strange and uncalled for. I'll come back for some gun heals. Haven't heard back from my wife. I hope everything's okay. It's got me nervous. Got me a little nervous. Let me see if I can snipe anybody before we... Yes, we can. Wait, are you going to camp up there? Come here, mister. Over the gorge. Oh, come on. I thought you were going to jump. Oh, the blood goes everywhere. I wonder if they can even die while jumping most of the time. It feels like they get a little bit more leniency there. Let's go repair these real quick. We don't know if we're going to need to, and if we even see her again. I believe in Castle you can only see... Oh, I should sell this big old painting anyways. You can only see the emo kid. Here you go. That too. And, you know, you've been good. Take that. Take that with you. Oh, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. I think it's good to be critical, especially when they're charging money for something. I think that's good. It roots out all the bad actors and the people that are... Because, like, there's plenty of scams being run on Steam all the time. Plenty of indie games are just one big old scam that people pretend they actually care. I'm not going to die to some poison moped enjoyer. Not going to happen. And I do think it's good to call them out. There's the luck coming in again. That's like our third pizza slice on the ground, by the way. Well, in a chest that was on the ground. So, you know, that's still accurate. Yeah, I'm just glad to see you guys showing up and showing support. Because, you know, you could obviously just watch me play and live vicariously through me on my little adventures. But you go through and you want to play yourself. It is an addicting gameplay that I think is best served by your own hand. I think that is important to understand why a lot of us enjoy the game so much. My wife never curses, and she just cursed in our Discord messages. She doesn't even know I'm doing this. I didn't mention to her what I was doing today. I don't know if she knows what she's doing to me. That's a trigger right there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness is going to become my catchphrase, man. It's my default right now. That's what I'm learning from this is to default. Find default sayings that you can just whip out whenever you need to. With consent to you. You consent to me whipping out these default catchphrases, yeah? I'm being naughty. I'm being a naughty little guy, but I'm not cursing. But yeah, like I said, good on you. I know the game is it asks a pretty little penny to ride the train, but you know, it's worth it. And I genuinely think it'll get its recognition eventually. And I think there's one telltale sign of that, and that's there's not been a huge creator play it yet. Not that I know of. I think the only, like, bigger creators I know that have played it are somebody named Mr. Fruit, and he's got a bunch of subs. I just remember his name. And then Tomato. I only remember their names because they're both fruit names. And I don't watch either of them, but both of them endorsed it, and that was cool. Both of them enjoyed it. There you go, Buster. Uh-ohs. Poop. Fudge. I shot fudge at him. A bulk oil for free? For free and for me. We love that. And yeah, I feel like that's a good indicator that if this game was to find people and people were to find it, it would do really well. I just think people don't know what it is, which is unfortunate. But I think that'll change in time because it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, I think. Because can you find me an individual that has played this game? Dang. You know what? You could. I was going to say, let's play this game for more than a couple hours and didn't love it. But we read the Steam reviews, and there are people that do feel ill about the game for whatever reason. And those are valid reasons. I just don't agree with them. Therefore, there's stinky reasons for stinky people. You stinkers. You little stinkers. You little negative stinkies. But, no, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I feel like this has always been like a vocal point of mine is like, when is it going to get huge? And at the same time, I don't care if it doesn't ever get huge. I'm still going to enjoy it. I want it to grow, and the only way it can grow is if more people catch the fever. And obviously, you know, the more we get in this game, I'm just going to rain fudge on them. Give him a little fudge rain. There you go, bud. The more people we get playing this, yeah. Whoa, mister. Why are you camping? That almost got me. That almost kick-started the Bronco run. I really don't like the Bronco. I have to use the fudge gun. A little FYI pro tip before we ever do a dungeon or town video. If you struggle in these areas, automatic weapons make them so much easier. The humans shred to pieces when you use automatic weapons against them. So build something strong and automatic. Always have it with you against humans, and you'll be okay. It can feel a little cheap. Like, this thing is way stronger than it should be, especially with oil being something of a throwaway scroll. But I've got enough experience with building guns that they're mostly pretty good. The Bronco I've not been able to make into a good gun yet. I just think it has too many things holding it back to make it uninteresting. I would rather use a snut. I've completed full runs like the Soul Flock with the snut. I'm almost contemplating doing another Soul Flock. I've been saying I want to do another one, but there's also just all this other stuff I want to do, and it's really hard. Excuse me, I have disease. To find the time to do anything, you know, let alone 100 different things. Oh, the Be Gone. The Be Gone. Be Gone. Person. So many other words I want to say right there. But yeah, and then like the big one for me is I may not think this game needs multiplayer, but I really want to see what they do with it. I want to see what the plan is for multiplayer. Now, we've talked about that before. We had a long-winded discussion about it. Some people came up with some great ideas. Still really like the Warframe idea, where it's like speed run versus. I think that's really cool. But I would love to know what their plan is. What they want to see out of speed running this game. Because they're the big cheeses. They're the cheesy big boys. What do they want to do? What are we going to do as far as speedrunning, or no, not speedrunning, as far as multiplayer and Sulfur? And it's probably co-op, but you never know. You never really know. And more game modes, more better. There's always going to be something to do in this game. And multiplayer is going to add even more layers to that. I'm hoping that'll bring in the modding community too. I've been contemplating checking out some of the mods, but I'd have to do it through Nexus mods, and I've not really done any mods like that. I've done GTA 5 RP, GTA RP. I don't know anyone who says GTA 5 RP. That is Neanderthal speak. And I've done Thunderstorm. I think there's like 2 mods in Thunderstorm. I was gonna inspect them one of these days. There's some interesting things in there. There was one mod I saw in there that looked really cool. But no spoilers. I do my best to avoid those. Okay, it was like a pet mod or something. Check it out if you want. If you want to check it out in case I don't, definitely do, because that sounds really interesting. Like, it looked like you can have your own pets that, like, come with you on adventures and stuff. Yeah, I need to do the modding one soon and just bite the bullet and figure out exactly how to do Nexus. Is he missing the front part of his chest? Why are you walking around like a zombie and not dead? I can't even investigate. He is. What the heck? I've never seen that. I've never seen them walk around missing part of them. Except for their mask. I definitely got robbed on that kill. Eat a taco. These guys are laying into me, man. They're laying into me. I could just fudge them. I could fudge them all to heck, but I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. And yeah, obviously the multiplayer is the big stretch goal. And whoa, oh, it was oiled up. I was like, why is that Skelly Bob a different color? And then he was just oiled up. He's all oiled up and ready for me, pops. This is no cursing, no ludicrous things, right? I can still say ludicrous things. I can't help it. Can't. That one, I'm going to have to find a way to help that, actually. Oh, ouchies. Don't want to freeze to death. Oh, he came all the way from there. I can see that. His trail ran cold. You get it. Because you're smart. Ooh, popped one, son. Ooh, quick scope. Oh, I'm trying to get him with the Call of Duty plays. Boom. Quick scoping is fun, but it's like totally unreliable. It's almost... The game almost begs you to hip fire everything. Just seems to work a little bit better in my opinion. There's a lot of adversaries marching down here. Whew, I used to really enjoy quick scoping in COD. The last one I went all the way, got diamond and everything, was Cold War. As far as quickscope goes, I didn't get diamond in all the guns because I've never had the time for that in my entire life. To be honest, I don't know how people do that. I like Call of Duty, but there's a line, and I love the quickscoping in that game. And then I heard they pretty much nerfed it entirely for Vanguard. And then I played the Modern Warfare 2 remake, and then I was like, is this all we're doing now? Is just remaking over and over again? Really disappointed in that. But in their defense, nobody liked Vanguard, so I'm sure there's like truthers now that are like, yeah, Vanguard was great. Maybe it is now. Maybe it was at the beginning. I don't know, because I didn't follow that game at all. Because when I heard they nerfed quickscoping, I was like, yeah, you lost a fan in me. Who cares about Call of Duty? Who cares about Call of Duty? Nobody. That's the question. These guys are really swarming me right now. You really gonna try this? Oh, I want to snipe him out of here. Here come the fudge. I love this gun. This thing's staying on. Ooh, he died in midair. I'm really getting lit up though, pretty badly. Hey, mister. There's the unreliable quickscope. See if I just... Oh! No way, I cursed again? So those are the two that I've noticed. If I missed any, I'll do a brief skim through and bleep them and notate them, but I've been pretty good. I think those are the two times that we've done it, and it just kind of like fell out. It was like perfect. It was like sentence enhancers, like SpongeBob said. I'm just making my sentence better. You would have been way less interested if I didn't say that word there. Dang it, man, dang it. You know, I usually just run past him, but I need to get a little vengeance out, a little fudge rain for your guy. Okay. What? How strong is this gun? It just about broke the game. I mean, it did break the game. How strong are we? Did I even look at the stats overall? What is this? Why is this so silly? 362 for that, and then 39 by 24. Wow, if I did math, I'd sure tell you that was a heck of a lot, partner. But yeah, 2, and we're on to Castle. I think we can do it. I think I can avoid the Bronco playthrough. Oh, you know what would be really interesting? If we spent a month, and this would have to be like a full live stream thing. Give ourselves a month, or, was there 31 guns? 32? 31, 32? Yeah. I mean, you could do, oh, let me buy from this guy real quick. Let me sell him. Let me scam this man real quick. I'll keep the damage. Let me get this from you, buddy. And this, always. And enjoy your loot. It's really good, I swear. What a goofball. He'll buy anything. This guy's a sucker. But what if we took, like, all the guns in the game and spent a month doing some... Okay. Spent a month doing some live streams. I can't leave the room. I'm really trying. Why is the fudge going up like that? Oh. This is it. This is the moment I start the Bronco playthrough. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Bro was not ready for the strafe. He didn't have it in him. And we tried to beat the game with every single gun. Yeah, what do you think of that? I'm always looking for... Why is the chair was in his face? Bro's got a chair in his face. I'm always looking for a reason to live stream. I used to plan out live streams and then do like, you know, well, technically at one point I streamed 1,000 days in a row, and that taught me a lot. It taught me never stream 1,000 days in a row. That was the main one. That was the main thing I learned from that, is don't do that. There's realistically, there's no reason to do that. It's, you know, most of the time you're going to get burned out, and then eventually something new will come along and you get the little spark back. But, you know, I like to think I didn't get burned out too often. I really enjoyed streaming, and I didn't really play games outside of streaming. So, and I've always loved playing games. So I like to think I didn't get too burned out. I'm sure others would say the opposite of that. But I did it for 1,000 days in a row just because I wanted to. I'm an endurance guy. Yeah, we'll go with that. That sounds vague enough to be okay. Here you go. Wait, let me give you this. I want to give this to you. It's for me. Ow! Well, you don't play by the rules. You're a tough guy. Uh-oh. Okay. But yeah, and then it turned into... Okay, just hide behind the wall. That's fair. It turned into... Take that. It turned into like a dog. You never see dogs in Castle. Do you? Oh, you know, we killed the dude. He must have turned into a dog. Oh my goodness, gravy. Stop it. There's so many mines right there. Turned into like 1 to 3 streams a week. And even that, I was running out of ideas, and eventually got to a point where I was like, I should be streaming when I like know what I want to do. Stream with a purpose. And I found those to be much easier to get myself up. Okay, that should be all we need to buy. We should be able to survive. Maybe we'll get one more just in case. I don't want to get what's a word we could use for that? I don't want to get cheated. I don't want to feel cheated. I can't find a suitable word. And then end up without a gun for St. Lucia. No, we need a gun for St. Lucia. Yeah, I find streaming to just like, hey, let's stream some Sulfur is cool. And I probably should do that more often now that I think about it. Because every run of Sulfur is different. But I definitely prefer, like, if there's a new update, you know, because then everybody's buzzing. It's like, everybody comes in a really good mood and we all want to talk about it and just like that. But if we did one where we gave ourselves a timetable, I'd say like a month. Yeah, I think I could do that. Give yourselves a timetable of a month to beat the game with every gun. I think that'd be really fun. And maybe we can even do like modifiers. Like, I know I always default to this because I'm a bad person, but I own that. Is like a randomizer wheel. You know, I hate that I lack the originality to say anything but a randomizer wheel there. Well, I guess it could be a vote too. I could do like a modifier where, say, oh, I thought there was a scroll of dark for a second there. There's a scroll of fear. I never see that one on the ground. I never see the scroll of fear. If I was ranking them by rarity, that one's almost never seen by me. Yeah, we're pretty lit right now. Not in a positive way. There we go. Excuse me, I have disease. But yeah, the modifiers could be like every oil you see, you have to use. Kind of like Soul Flock. We think of stuff to do for that. I like producing. I like thinking of ideas like that. There's the Mr. Beast again. This guy can't stop. Talk about producing. Get out of here. Who calls it that, huh? Thinking of ideas. I'm a producer. I thought of an idea for a YouTube video. Oh, okay. You good person, get away from me. You good boy. Why am I praising him? I could still be angry and not curse. That didn't even make sense. Did I sell the dart back there? Have I even seen the emo kid? I think it was at the beginning, that's why. Man, these Gatling guys with not, trying not to use the fudge maker too much it's really hard. I want to see how quickly we can kill St. Lucia. We'll use the fudge maker. See if we can just put her down real quick. The sniper is easy to gauge that it does a decent amount of damage, but not boss killer damage. No. That's the fudge maker. I keep calling it the sniper. We named it shiitake mushrooms for a reason. Oh my gosh. He scared me so much. Oh, you scared me so much. There you go. There's like rapid fire quick scoping. Hey, maybe if I want to curse, I can play with the dynamite, But yeah, the modifiers could be like that. And then, I don't know, that could be fun. I was thinking of doing something this year where I try to see how many roguelites I could beat. Oh. Now's not the time to slow down. It's Gatlin boy season. We're going to make some money off this run. We already did make a substantial chunk of change. I don't know why that was hard for me to say, but we did make a substantial chunk of change. What is it? The Wyatt Pulsar. So if I move these down, should be able to get up there now. Yeah, there you go. Pulsar? How are you supposed to say that? I like the Wyatt Pulsar. I think that sounds fun. I like to have fun. I'm a big goofy guy. I'm a goofball. What the fork was I talking about? Yeah, you know me. Oh, yeah. I was interested in seeing how many roguelites I could find and beat this year. I think that'd be fun. And obviously, Sulfur would either be the first or the last. How am I not murderizing you? Okay, it's not that OP. It's not even that OP, okay? For some reason, it's OP against everything but bosses. I like how the little yellow thing spawned up, and I thought it was going to be the fireball. Sorry, disease. Yeah, I only thought of that because I was, when I'm looking for new games for the other channel, roguelite's always on the top of my list. Roguelike, always up there. And they're always some of the most challenging games to, like, fully fledged beat. Not all of them can be beaten. She's really annoying to aim at through a scope, isn't she? Come here. Oh, by the way, the fudge maker initially was supposed to be like a automatic shotgun. And it was for a moment there. And then I put this scroll of oil on it and I was like, that looks like Dookie. Let's go with that. And I definitely think I made the right call there. It looked like a professional made automatic shotgun at one point. And then obviously I tweaked some of the oils and everything. Yeah, professional made. Yeah, I'm a sulfur professional. My family doesn't speak to me anymore. Which is fine. Because I'm a vegan and they celebrate Thanksgiving. That's what someone would say. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm saying or doing. Hey, rocket launcher. Nice. Speed run over. What did we hit? An hour 10? I just lost my sulfur card. Just lost my sulfur speedrunner card. Imagine doing one of these long form... I almost want to call that a speak and spell. Just like a... It's like a vibe sesh. What did that one person say? It was like hanging out with your friend at Discord at 3 a.m., you know? Which probably means most of the stuff I say is nonsensical. I don't take any offense to that at all. Because you're probably right. It's just it's free-form jazz of the mouth into your free-forming ears. I really want to like round out and get close to 6 curse words right now, but I know I will mess up, so I'm not going to. I really want to. I just want to fire off like 3 of them because, to my knowledge, I only said 2. I'll do a quick skim. I doubt I'll have the time if you guys want this out to get out quicker, and I kind of do. I don't like to sit on videos ever. Which is another reason why it's like a paralyzing fear. Why I haven't done the town guide, because like I've mentioned multiple times, when I did the caves guide, it took me 20 or 30 hours to get everything and record everything. Why am I getting a Discord call from my wife? What is this? What is this? Did you put this swing outside?
Yeah.
Can I show it in the video?
Sure. Lila's out there.
I'm trying to make I'm finishing up a challenge video. Don't curse. Do not curse. Seb. Why does it sound so quiet? He's just in his swing.
He's swinging himself.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't pushed him once.
This is actually perfect because the whole basis of this video was about him. So, yeah, there you go, Sebby. Wee. Can he hear me?
Yeah.
Sebby. Shiitake mushroom, Sebby. Oh, fudge.
Hey, Lila.
Darn it. Leela, let me see my dog. Hi, big girl. Aw. She loves her brother. She's so good with him. I've mentioned before that our pit bull is really good with our baby. Look at her. She knows how to be gentle with him. Anybody that doesn't believe me when pit bulls are the nicest dogs, there you go. Okay, love, I'm gonna let you go.
How dare you?
Okay, wow. There's nothing in our... Oh, you can put a curse word in the Discord message. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay.
Uh-oh.
I love you. Bye, Sebby. Love you, Sebby. Okay. That was so random. I don't think she's ever called me when she's at home. But that is cute. She set up the swing. He's got a swing, and it's also like a jumper. What was I talking about? Oh, the crippling fear. So, yeah, when I make those videos, like, I know it's going to require a bunch of time. And, like I said, I don't like sitting on videos because I want to get them out, and I want to... I just love creating content, you know, and talking with you guys and enjoying Sulfur while we got it. And I really hope we start to see more Sulfur content creators. I want that so much. So if you've been thinking about it, you've been edging the thought, not a curse word. If you've been doing that, just do it. Just dive in. I think you should. And then hit me up. I want to watch your stuff. Yeah, I don't know. This was, I like to think our videos that we make together, they're not always, they're not, like, wholesome is never the intention, but I don't think they're aggressive or mean-spirited ever, so those would be the opposite of wholesome, but not cursing, I don't think it's changed at all what we did or how I feel at the end of this. I always feel, it feels nice to complete a run, especially because the last couple were... I finished on a death. But, you know, I played so much of this game, dying in it. Yeah, I'd never gotten through right there. That's wild. Dying in it doesn't really bother me anymore. It did at the beginning. And it does in a challenge mode, or challenge run. So, yeah, I guess it can. But if we're just goofing and the main spirit of the video is not necessarily to win, Dying doesn't beat me up. I haven't been like moping around, lurking in the shadows, being like, man, I wish I could take that video back. No. But anyways, I did it. Hooray. I didn't curse more than twice in an hour and a half. Some people don't curse their entire lives. That's not true. Everyone curses. I've known plenty of Mormons to say worse things than you could ever imagine. And I'm in Arizona, so there's Mormons everywhere. I don't know what that's about. I think we're close enough to Utah where that's a thing. But we got Mormons everywhere in Arizona. And even they curse, you know, just not in front of the pastor. Even if they're a cool youth pastor with like 30 tattoos, bro. But it feels good not, well, technically, I was supposed to not curse at all. But that's a good start. So I'll stop rambling. It's so hard for me to stop rambling. Thank you, everyone who said, I love your content, but don't like the curse words. This was your idea. I'm giving you credit for a fun run, and I got an excuse to make a couple of guns. And I really, really like the Fudge Maker. This thing is fun. This is a gun I could see myself just bringing out whenever. And you know what? It gives purpose to the Scroll of Oil, because as of right now, the Scroll of Oil, if that's the whole purpose is to put them in oil, it's weird. It should do more. It's a really weak... I mean, it's kind of making, you know, like... what are those pictures called? The guy from Watchmen is named after him. I forgot what they're called. But you're like, what do you see when you see that? I see a bird. That looks like a bird dancing with, like, pom-poms. Let me see. What are these? I forgot what these are called. They tell you if you're crazy or not. This one looks like... I see... It's like a two-headed plant. This one is yelling. And this one's like a salsa dancing one. But they're like together. They're conjoined. Let's send one from far. Oh, that didn't work right. Here you go. Ooh, what's that one? That one looks like a bunch of balls. I just had to confirm that I wasn't crazy. His name was Rorschach. They're called a Rorschach. This is what we were just doing. Wait, right? The Rorschach test, right there. Now do you feel crazy? That's him? Yo, he was a hunk. I didn't curse in any of this little tidbit at the end, did I? Oh, no, you thought I would. I'm not going to do that. I'm not that cheesy. I'm cheesy, but not that cheesy. Bye-bye, for real, though.